Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time there was a princess called Snow White. She was kind and good, and everyone loved her. Her mother had died, and her father, the king, had married again. Snow White's stepmother, the new queen, was unkind and vain. She had a magic mirror, and every day she would say to it, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" And the mirror said, "You, O Queen, are the fairest of them all." As Snow White grew up, she became very beautiful. One day, instead of giving its usual answer, the mirror told the queen, "You, O Queen, are fair, but Snow White is the fairest." The queen was furious. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White far away and kill her. The huntsman took the girl deep into the forest, but he could not bring himself to do the wicked deed. Instead, he waited until she fell asleep and then left her there, all alone. When Snow White woke up, she knew she had to find a place to shelter. She walked for a long time, and at last she came to a little house. She tried the door. To her surprise, it opened, so she went inside. Everything inside was small and neat. Against the wall stood 7 cozy little beds. Snow White sank down on one and soon fell fast asleep. When she woke up, she found 7 little dwarfs looking at her kindly. When she told them what happened, they said she was welcome to stay with them. So Snow White looked after the house while the dwarfs went out to work, and they all lived together very happily. A few weeks passed, and then the queen went to ask her mirror who was the fairest of them all. The mirror answered, "Snow White, who lives with the 7 dwarfs, is fairer than you." The queen was furious. She disguised herself as an old woman selling ribbons and walked to the dwarf's house. Once the dwarfs had left for work, she knocked at the door and sold Snow White some ribbons for her dress. Snow White laced them through and asked the queen to tie them for her. The wicked queen tied them so tightly that Snow White couldn't breathe, and she fell down as if she were dead. Luckily, the dwarfs came back early that day. They quickly cut the ribbons, and when Snow White could breathe properly again, she soon felt better. The dwarfs told her to never let anyone in the house again. That night, the queen asked the mirror her question, sure that the answer would be her. But again, it said Snow White was the fairest of them all. The wicked queen was so angry now. She took an apple and poisoned one side of it, then disguised herself as an old apple seller. When she got to the house, Snow White told her that she could not let her in or buy anything from her. "Just let me give you this apple," said the queen. "I can't take anything from a stranger," said Snow White, because the dwarfs had warned her to be careful. "I will take a bite of it first," said the queen. "Then you will know it's safe to eat." And she cleverly took a bite from the green side, which was not poisoned. Snow White was hungry, so she took the apple and bit into the red side. Straight away she fell to the floor and seemed not to move or breathe. When the 7 dwarfs came home, they found Snow White lying on the floor. They thought she must be dead, and they cried many tears. Then they laid her in a glass coffin and placed it in a lovely glade in the forest. Very strangely, Snow White always looked as if she had not died, but just fallen asleep. The wicked queen went back to her mirror, and this time it told her that she was the fairest in the land. One day, a prince came riding through the forest. He stopped to look at Snow White, and he fell in love with her straight away. As he leaned closer, he knocked the glass coffin. The piece of poisoned apple fell from Snow White's mouth, and she awoke. She opened her eyes and asked, "Where am I?" "You are with me," said the prince, and he took Snow White to his palace to recover. Meanwhile, the evil queen asked her mirror one last time Who's the fairest of them all?" And when she heard the mirror answer, "Snow White," she burst into flames. Snow White soon fell in love with the prince. They had a beautiful wedding, and the 7 dwarfs were the guests of honor. Then Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after. The end.